Yes, boss. 444 the world back in here again once again, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? Evil people love to play victim because it's a safety tool for them. So I'm gonna explain that to you, right? When I say safety tool, meaning like if somebody plays victim to something that they did, they're gonna get sympathy for it. Not only that, depending on this watch starting to get under my skin, bro, because I didn't even set an alarm and this thing be acting up sometimes. So put it like this, right? They're gonna get sympathy for it. They're gonna get sympathy for it, especially if it's a narcissist. A narcissist has to keep an empath or a couple people around them that are always for them, they ride for them, whatever the case may be. Even if it's just them by themselves, they need to have at least an empath around, because that one person is like, they provide safety, and it's like, yo, they see that I'm a good person. Well, they see it. They see me as a good person, even though I'm not. But at the same time, that's one extra person that's going to come to their rescue. Like, no, they wouldn't do something like that. So it kind of wards off you as a person. It's like besides a safety net, it's more so like I could say cushion, but eventually it gets tiring. Like, it's going to wear out, because that's all that person knows how to do, is do evil stuff and play victim. It's just like when somebody gets a rock, throws it, hides their hand. Who threw it? They point the finger. Wasn't me. When people do things like that, a lot of those people, they don't know how to take accountability, bro. And you have to understand something, that a lot of people, as I stated before, and I made a video about this, a lot of people are adults, just kids, but just an adult body. So when I say that, meaning they didn't grow up, certain games that they did as a child, they elevated it into their adulthood. So they're not gonna let that game go. They just need somebody around that they can. You see me as a good person. You know I wouldn't do something like this. You know I wouldn't harm them. And yeah, it helps them play victim a whole lot better, because they have one person on their side, or two or three, or how much ever the number is, that deems and views them as a good person or a solid, or they wouldn't do something like this. When downright they're dirty as hell, bro. So I'm gonna give you an example of this, right? Look at when some of these women, right? And I'm not coming for women, dog. I just gotta say it because it's out here. There's a lot of women who've screamed rape, 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 rape. Some have been raped. There are others who haven't. So let's look into like the sports world, right? You ever seen some of these oh yeah, I was raped. They raped me, right? Then years later, after the dude has been sentenced or thrown away, it comes out, yo, she was never raped. So you lied, bro? Yeah, I lied. It's to cover it up. I need sympathy for my evil. I need somebody who's gonna, give me sympathy. And a lot of women get sympathy for this shit. But here's the end result. After the damage has been done, they've robbed dudes for their life and certain shit like that. It's like yo, come on, bro. Like, I can't get back my shot in the league. I can't get back my chance in the NFL. No. Because society now deems them as, yo, you're a rapist. Even though it's came out that, yo, you're innocent. No, you're still a rapist. They have to live with that. That's on their name. You feel me? That's a form of evil. That's on like a woman's side. You get what I'm saying? That's what some women do. I'm not coming for women once again. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, look at it like this. There are some people who will play this victim role when they know damn well they're not a victim, dog. You get what I'm saying? I could go on and on about topics like this, because it's very much common and it happens on a daily basis. There's a lot of people out here who play this evil role, and they're willing to stop up anybody who's trying to get to the next level. It's fun for them, dog. They don't care what it is that you've been through. That's why when they play this game, they need somebody who's gonna, it wasn't them, it wasn't me, it was them. They play this little childish victim game, and eventually that game is gonna land them into some hot water that they don't want to be in, like that nigga O'Neal. You feel me? Like my mother. There's some people who play these games and they think it's so fun. It's so fun. Guess what? It's not so fun when a private investigator gets involved in the situation. When I pull your files and when they pull your files and they see certain stuff. When certain things start to connect, the dots start to get put together. That's one of the reasons why my mom is afraid to even talk to me. My mom don't even talk to me, bro. I don't speak to my mother. I haven't spoken to my mom in like 2-3 years, bro. Yo, you really getting on me right now. Like, these are games that people play because it's fun. And then they expect, yo, I should continue running my games. You shouldn't stop my fun. There are some people who think like this, bro. It's like I should go through life wrecking shop and I should do as I please and everybody should accept it. Wrong. Life doesn't work that way. If you're evil and you do evil things, bro, it's gonna come back to you, dog. It's gonna come back to you in the worst way possible. And if you want to keep playing victim, guess what? You're only screwing your own self when you do that. Because eventually people are going to catch on. Yo, you don't know how to take accountability, bro. You just like to play victim and point the finger at other people because it's fun. And you're going to get people who are going to come and baby you and rescue you and not hold you accountable. You have to remember this. Like I said, there are some people that have done certain things in life and it's hindered them to the point where it's like, yo, I'm just going to stay stuck to these games. Example, when people decide to, yo, I'm going to go to prison or do wild things and go land in a certain situation, you reset yourself, dog. That's why when you see some people do it, not all, some people when they come home, it's like they didn't learn a lesson. It's like they're still on that same kid time. It's because they're trying to make up for lost times, dog, instead of growing up. Some people do not want to grow up. I'm here to tell you, growing up is not bad at all. It's quite cool, bro, because you learn certain things. You can do more. You feel me? Nothing wrong with growing up, dog. You have to grow up someday eventually. But if you're going to continue playing an evil game to point the fingers and get sympathy for it, it's going to get old and it's going to get played out. Right now, those games are getting played out. As times are getting harder and harder and harder, people ain't trying to hear that. You still doing this kiddie game stuff? You still playing around? You still doing this? Yo, how old are you, my G? You like 30, 40? How old are you, sweetie? You like 30, 40, 50? You still doing stuff like this? That's why the culture or people, like, they deem it as, yo, it's sad, bro. The culture is screwed up. Whether you're in the black culture or whatever the case may be, you have to understand something. It's big kid time outside on social media and on television. A lot of people I'm not trying to focus on certain things, or I'm comfortable where I'm at, or I could play around, or I could do evil things. I have somebody who's going to be able to care. I'm going to tell you right now, once your care pass gets thrown out of the window because you get called out for doing foolishness, griminess, sliminess, you're going to win the goofiest prize of them all. And I'm going to tell you what that prize is. When people do not care about you no more. The same people that you are going hard to keep their attention. Yo, I did this, and yeah, man, they did this, and I'm just still trying to fight these demons. No, you're fighting accountability. You don't want to grow up. You don't want to change. You need somebody around you who's gonna baby you. And that's why I said there's some women I will never friggin' respect, dog. You sit around and get a grown-ass female, right? You're literally, when I think of it now, dog, when some of these females go for some of these dudes and they act like these grown-ass kids, dog, and they throw these little temper tantrums like a little bitch, I feel like you're in a lesbian relationship, my nigga. Like, gee shit, dog. You must love it, dog. Because I understand this, bro. There are some people who don't want to grow up. There are some people who love the drama. They love their little problem, their little headache. They love that shit, you feel me? But you loving that foolishness is lowering your state, dog. And it's keeping you stuck, dog. And as time is evolving, people are getting smarter. People run far away from people like that, dog. I'm teaching you game. Stay far away from people who do shit like that, bruh. The playing around and the evil and let me point the finger, throw the rock and hide my hand and point the finger. Some people do some evil stuff that costs people their life. Listen to everything that I tell you, because some people let certain things go through their ears. Sometimes when I get on this camera, I'm thankful that I can do it, but it's like, bro, I'm just like, bro, people don't know what it is that you're going through mentally, dog. For people to want to try and put the clock on you, people, oh, you're good or you're this or you're that. You make me look bad. Bro, it's your fault. You did this to yourself. You begged me for my help. I never asked you for anything. You came knocking at my door. You feel me? You got to understand something. Some people put themselves in some dirty situations and then try and feel like, yo, I got to use some other dirty tactics to get myself out of it. That's what that dude O'Neal was trying to do. He figured out, yo, I can't play D'Angelo. I can't control D'Angelo. D'Angelo too smart. Now D'Angelo know all of my secrets. I got to have him killed. That's why he ran off to Georgia. And I don't think I'll ever like stop screaming it, because there are people who still hang around this dude. There are people who still vouch for him, thinking, oh, he's so solid. Bro, you showing your hand and who you are as a person, dog. Because some people can't have their way. They do evil stuff and then try and find other people to, yo, just give me some sympathy for what it is that I did. Just like my mother. My mother's running around playing victim. Oh, Demar wicked, Demar irresponsible, Demar this. Demar still has a roof over his head and a job, dog. My bills are paid well ahead of time, dog. You feel me? Just because I chose to grow up and I've been an adult since a youngin', dog. But I just needed to get certain things straightened out and figure out what's what, dog. People try and down you and stop you and, oh, he's the problem, he's the problem. I'm tired of people trying to point the finger at me and try and scapegoat me like I'm the reason why you were born, my nigga. I didn't ask to be here. Remember this, dog. Some people didn't ask to be here. I'm pretty sure you didn't ask to be here, but you're here. You deal with what's going on. Some people don't want to deal with what's going on. They love to procreate, but they don't want to take care of what they created. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to do none of that. They just want to be on big kid time all day long. I'm going to tell you this right now. That stuff is going to eventually come to a halt, bro. If you're babying somebody who keeps doing that stuff, I'm telling you right now, that's going to backfire on you. Because if that person gets the opportunity to leave you for something better, they will. Just like if you're out here doing evil stuff and then pointing the fingers and hiding your hands after you finish throwing the rock and then trying to get somebody to, oh yeah, I didn't do it. I wasn't the person who did it. Yeah, believe in me. It was them. They're the one who started this. Eventually, you're going to become the boy who cried wolf. And everybody knows about the story of the boy who cried wolf. I did an early topic on it. That was like my second video. Everybody stop rocking with him. Yo, get away from him. You just like to start stuff, dog. That's what I see it is about you. You like to start stuff. That's all it is, bro. With that being said, remember this, man. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. 444 the world, man. Remember this. In life, the choices that you make, whether good or evil, are going to come back to you in that form, but just in an unexpected way. So if you put out good, it's going to come back to you in good, but just in a way you've never imagined. If you put out evil, it's going to come back to you in a way that you've never imagined. So stop doing the things that you're doing. If you like to point fingers and hide hands, knowing that you're the one who started stuff, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be looking like one is the loneliest number, dog. Nobody's going to want to rock with you. And if people have to be around you, it's not going to be a pleasant feeling to be around you because they have to put up with you. You feel me? 444 the world, man.